In this video, I'll be talking about how to insert images and create drawings. So let's start with learning how to insert images. The first step is to click on Insert and go down to Image. Now once you click on that, a window pops up where you have 6 options of where to insert the image from. So to begin, you can upload it from your computer. So when you're on Upload, you just click this blue button and a window pops up and you can choose what image you want to upload. You can also take a snapshot, which I don't have a camera on my computer, so I can't use it. But if you do have a camera on your computer, you can just take a picture and insert it through that. Another option is by the URL. So over here, I have already prepared a URL, and so you just can Google any image, get the image URL, put it in here, and then the image will show up. You can also go on your albums, and the only one I have right now is photos from my phone. And then you can just go in and click and choose from that. Or you can also insert through your Google Drive, which is what I'll be showing you later in depth in just a moment. Another option is to search. So you can directly Google search here. So let's Google search a newspaper. And as you can see, there are all these options to choose from. Now you have to make sure that you can use this and you're not breaking any copyright rules. And so make sure to click on the link and read more in depth to see if you can use it. And then once you select, it'll show up on your document. The image that I want to retrieve is from my Google Drive. And so I'll click here and you can find the image that you want. And this right here is what I want. So once I click on it, this blue option becomes accessible. And so you just click on Select, and it shows up in my document. Now, as you can see, it's very large, and it's taking up the majority of my space. So here are a few things that you can change with that. So you can first wrap around text, or you can break the text. And they're pretty self-explanatory. So wrapping around the text means that when you resize, it'll go with the text. But if you break the text, it will show up, and as you can see, it moves all the text down. Inline means that it'll line up against your margins. So it's lining up against my top and my left margin. I want it to wrap the text because it's easier to manipulate. If you want to resize in proportion, drag the 4 corners. But if you want to resize just one side, click the ones on the left, the right, the top, and the bottom. I want to resize in proportion, so I'm going to use the 4 corners. And now let me drag it down to where I want it to go. And then still it's a little bit big, so I can just resize it down and move it wherever I want it to. So another option for images that I didn't really go in depth to but will be very useful is you can, along with Google searching, you can also search from Life magazine and stock images. Life magazine is the same with Google. You'll have to be wary of copyright, but stock images are images that have already been cleared for commercial use, so you can use them and manipulate them however you want. Now, let's move on to create drawings. To create a drawing, the first step is similar as to insert an image. So you go to Insert and you click on Drawing. Now this window pops up, and as you can see, there are multiple shapes and text boxes that you can use. Well, there's one text box, but there's lines, there's shapes, and there's the text box. There are multiple lines, so there's the line, arrow, elbow connector, and all you have to do is just drag and let go, and there you have your shape. For these shapes, there's shapes, arrows, callouts, and equations. For this flyer, I'm going to be using just a simple shape, and let's use this one. So I click and drag, and then let go. Along with these shapes, you can change the fill and the outline color. The default is kind of this light blue inside and then a border of black. To change that, I just have to go up to Fill Color and choose whichever color I want. And then, ooh, that's a bit bright. and then go to outline, and I can change it to whichever color I want to. You can also change the weight of the line, so I'm going to make it 4 points, and you can rotate it just like shapes in Word, Microsoft Word. There you go, there's your shape. And you can also layer shapes, so let's just get a rectangle and click and drag and let go, and there's our shape. Now if I wanted this to be in the back, I just have to right click, order, and then I can send to back, and it'll just be there. To create a text box, all you have to do is click, drag, and let go again, and you can start typing. So here's the text. You can also change the type of font that you're using, and that is right over here. So I like Pure A1, and then you can also make it a little bit larger and reshape as need be. Now once you create your drawing, you can save and close, and it'll show up right over here. And again, it shows up as inline, and it's a little bit hard to manipulate. So I'm going to choose my favorite option, wrap text, and I can just move it and manipulate it whichever way I want. Now the annoying thing of drawings is you can't change individual sizes. You have to change the individual sizes in drawing instead of just out here on the dock. So that is one thing to watch out for. All right, so these are the basics for inserting images and creating drawings. There are also a lot of wonderful tutorials on YouTube that you can check out for more. Thank you.